Oh, goodness. Hi there, record loving friends. It's Brian from Tokyo Record Style. I'm trying a second take here, having some technical difficulties with just all the bits and bobs. Can I get a confirmation on whether you can hear me or not? I would be most grateful if you could let me know if I'm coming through with a audio signal. I would really, really, really be most grateful. I had trouble with the video, and then I had trouble with the audio, even though it's all plugged in and followed the right system. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Check 1 2. I see the VU meters. They're going. How am I? Am I coming through? Am I streaming publicly? Okay. Well, let's just hope that I am. Uh, I'm here in Shibuya. I'm going to do a take two of what I just explained to you guys. This is another edition of Tokyo Vox Pop. Tower Records is down the way. Oh, there's some Tower Record collectors. And Ino Kashira, all good now. Okay, thank you. Ino Kashira Dori is behind me, and down the way is the big scramble. And my little spot is right here. And I can't really explain to you what the Ghost in the Machine was doing, but we're here. We're okay. We're going for a take two. So, if you don't know, Vox Pop is my. I'm going to call it weekly. I'm going to call it a weekly man on the street. Talking to people about records. I've got my cardboard sign that needs to be updated. Show me your records. I want to talk about records. And if I see people walking past with Tower Records coming from that way, Reco Fan coming from that way, Disc Union, HMV, Jaro Discland, Lighthouse. What else is over there? Kazuki's Reggae Shop, Cocoa Island Music Market. There could be record collectors coming from any different way. DJ Mr. Joel in the house. Hodo Hodo officially is here. Thank you for coming and helping me work through that last bit. Not sure what was going on there, but happy to be here for take two. Hey, you got to roll with the punches. Are you guys good? Did you have a good day? Did you listen to some music today? I actually listened to Hiroshi Suzuki, this great Japanese trombone player. Listened to him very early this morning. It sounded so good. Such a good recording. I forgot who did this new, I want to say it's Kraft, but somebody put out some represses, I think might have been 2025, but it might have been 2021 was the last sessions that came out. Very groovy jazz record, and I was so inspired by it today that I actually scored. I pulled the trigger on another Hiroshi Suzuki disc. Variations is called, and I love the Yamanote lines going overhead. Just watching a Japanese artist in Los Angeles, sort of the flip of your situation. Interesting. Okay, so Japanese artist in DJ Mr. Joel, remind me where you are. I think you're in Los Angeles, and I'm here in Tokyo. Okay, that's interesting. Yes, we're antipodes, sort of. Do you guys know what an antipode is? Antipode is what is on the opposite side of the globe where you are. Seattle. So forgive me, DJ Mr. Joel. Okay, by the way, I got new glasses. I'm finally happy to announce that these are not them, but these are so tattered and worn out and broken and just deteriorating and like all kinds of wrong. And I have just struggled and struggled and struggled to find a replacement. And finally, I think I've landed on a pair. I'm a little nervous that they're not exactly, but I'm going to roll with them. So it's another edition of Tokyo Vox Pop. This is Brian from Tokyo Record Style. And this is my little guy. He's my little mascot, and I got some stickers here. If anybody comes and shows up in Shibuya, you can get a sticker. And yeah, isn't that a nice little design? I got him here on my. He needs to come up with a name. Maybe I need a name for this guy. But my friend RJ, who is helping me with a dear old friend of mine who's helping me with a lot of different things. He suggested that I get it tattooed. He said, you should get that smiley face tattooed on your tattooed. I don't have any tattoos. I like tattoos, but I don't even know where would I get it tattooed. You know, on my I don't even know where I would get a tattoo. I don't think it's a particularly good first tattoo. But anyway, so did you guys have a music listening day today? Not only did I listen to that Hiroshi Suzuki record, but I bought that Variations record, and I actually bought another T-shirt from Cellar Records up in Nagano, where I've taken you guys a couple of times. Cellar Records is a really, really, really groovy record shop in Nagano, where I've been cheerleading for a little while now. It's a really cool record store up there that it takes about 3 hours to get there, and but it's really worth the drive. It's a really cool place, and the town's real nice. And Suwako Lake, on which it's adjacent to, is really really nice. And so I found a record there that I was looking for, and so I went ahead and, like, I don't know. Sometimes when I don't recommend anybody try this at home. Nobody try this, but sometimes when I right when I buy if something's in a cart of mine and I'm kind of deliberating over it for a little while, I'll pull the trigger on it, and like seconds later, like a moonlighting job will come in. So I kind of, yeah, something about, I don't know, it's just dumb luck, but I was like, please let there be I probably ought not to blow this money on these records. Please let there be like a little, oh, by the way, we're looking for somebody who can do something on this next weekend. Can you do it? It pays well. Oh, yes, I'll do it. Okay. So I kind of, I went for it on that. Excited to see what you got. Okay. Same style. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not totally sure. This record that's coming in tomorrow, or whenever it comes, it's going to take a little while, but yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. Well, I'll definitely report back on it. Oh, okay. I have some rather big news. All right. Well, I'm gonna put my. Actually, I'll show one thing. This has been my resident record store bag for the last while. I had an Easy Street record bag that I really liked that was given to me by Kevin Cole of KEXP. He gave me a Easy Street record bag, and I was so stoked on it. And a friend came to town, and he needed a record bag, and so I forwarded it on. And then a couple of days later, just like I was explaining about the records, the Amoeba bag came from Harry. So thank you very much from Harry from Harry's Music Room. And inside it is a record that I was given today. I actually don't really know what this is. I work next to this little apparel shop called Edo. I've talked about it a lot. The guy who runs the place is called Hamid, and he's a very nice fellow. And he told me that somebody gifted him a record quite a while ago, and he didn't have a record player, and he was really appreciative that he got the record, but he couldn't have any way to listen to it. So he said, I want to give it to you. I said, okay, that's fine. That's great. Thank you so much. He said, I just got to remember to bring it over. So he brought it, and this is it. And it's pretty interesting. It's called Nihon ni something something. I should be a man in Japan. Nihon no otokonoko, I think. Man in Japan. And it's the guy's name is Konstantin Markopoulos. Sounds like it could be a Greek name, perhaps, maybe a Croatian name. I'm not really sure, but it's a nice album cover. It looks very groovy. It's got the Torii Gate on it and some cool kanjis. And on the back, it's kind of crazy because it's got the names of the songs are Shibuya Crossing, where we're very very close to. Tokyo is Acid. Meiji Jingu, which is right down that way. Shimokitazawa, which is right down that way. Salarymen or Yakuza, which you probably can see around here. Tomodachi, which means friend. Welcome to Kyoto. So he must have gone to Kyoto. And then, is this the future? Manga Museum Story Time. Fujikawa Guchiko, Goshin Vent, Dotonbori Static, and Usagi Toshi. So these are all kind of Japanese words and names that I know. And I went and listened to it with because I left it at the office yesterday, but I did stream it, and it's interesting. It's like it's songs and like produced music and recorded like field recordings of like Tokyo Station and Shimokitazawa Station and Meiji Jingu. And interesting, like he must have brought like uh, a recorder to these areas, like a place like this, and just set up and recorded the ambient atmosphere. So it's kind of interesting. I'll be excited to throw it on the turntable and see what happens. The Show Me Your Records, that is. Okay, hold on. That would be a good shirt. Oh, good idea, DJ Mr. Joel. I should have my own shirt. Show me your records. Okay, hold on. Listening to my brother Nick Hakim's new music. Okay, nice, dude. Wicked. I love it. Hold on. Put out some new music today, I think. Um, Hodo, remind me of the title. It was a very like conscientious. No, wait, what was it? Contemplative. It starts with a C. A nice word, a nice C word. I'm spacing it. Constance. What was it? It was a lovely, very beautiful singing, wonderful vocals, and really you got to hear Hodo stretch his confidant. Thank you, confidant. Very nice word. And Hodo is really flexing his falsetto. Hey, do you guys want to talk about music? I'm talking about music. Records? I got some stickers. Okay, nearly got some. Cacophonous. Is it really loud and obnoxious? Do I need to turn on some like noise canceling stuff for a future recording? Is it a bit noisy? I hope not. Yeah, Hodo, Confidant, really wonderful tune, and I encourage you guys to go check out Hodo on Bandcamp and go listen to some of his music. He's an amazing recording artist, amazing multi instrumentalist, and he's playing some. I have a feeling he can play just about anything, and whether it be drums or guitar or piano. And this is a piano song with a beautiful vocal on top of it. It's really lovely, a well written song. So go check out Hodo official, I think, on Bandcamp. And Hodo, if you can drop a link, maybe you can't type it out. What people can look for. What else can I tell you? Okay, guys, it's kind of official. I did the math, I crunched the numbers, and I think it's going to be April 24th and 25th. Well, I should say 23rd, 24th, and 25th. April 23rd, 24th, and 25th. For 2027, for the Tokyo Record Summit, I think we're going to call it for now. The Tokyo Record Summit, April 23rd through 25th, or 22nd and a half through 25th. So mark your calendars. We're going to have a meetup. And if you want to come and hang out in Tokyo for a record symposium, I'm not sure what to call it, but we're going to call it something. And come. I want you guys to come to Tokyo. Yes. I'm just C-wording, cacophonous. Okay, thank you for your help there. I appreciate that, DJ Mr. Joel. Yes, I'm officially. We're gonna make a web page. We're gonna brainstorm it a little bit, workshop a little bit. It's like 96% sure. I'm gonna leave myself 4% to kind of bail out in case I can't pull it off. But you have plenty of time to get your gears turning about it. You can't even get a plane ticket this far in advance if you wanted to. I don't think, but it can be something that when it rolls around to about September, you can be like, okay, maybe I'm going to figure this out. So you have a few months for it to percolate. So I want you guys to come, and I'm really hoping that we can get about 6 people. I'm going to say 6. If we can get 6 people, I'm going to consider that a giant success. In Japan, in the World Cup, is the Japan a big World Cup? Okay, you might not be able to see this, but let me turn this around. Right there up on the board. I think I can zoom in. It's a very big deal. Very, very big deal. There's posters all over the place. Another giant one. Very, very big deal. This is Saison. I think it's a credit card company, but it might also be like a foundation. And I bet if we look around more, we'll see. I don't see any right around me, but yes, there's those. So yeah, big deal, and congratulations to Japan. Even though it was a draw, even though they tied against Holland, isn't Holland like a really great club? Aren't they a really great band or a really great team? Aren't they? Haven't they won a handful of times? I always think of like Holland and Germany as like two really strong teams. So I think a draw is decent. I think for Japan's they play like Moneyball. You know, they're playing like you know, they're probably not. I mean, you look at Otani, that guy's a specimen, right? He's like enormous, but I'd say, you know, in general, the soccer players probably aren't as big as the Dutch players, aren't as big, and you know, as the German players, but you know, it's that the Asian way or something. I don't know, but it's like, you know, they start young and there's a lot of pressure, and it's you don't really do a lot of activities that we do back home like for fun. You do them to strive for excellence. So there's like we kind of my family kind of went through it early on. We went through the soccer clubs and we played under the uh, one of the Japan League teams. They have like a junior school, and my son played like club soccer for them for a few years, and very very competitive. Um, Japanese fans are causing a sensation at the U.S. games by cleaning up after themselves. Don't know if you're. Yes, I caught wind of that. And not only are they cleaning up after themselves, I saw them cleaning up the stands, but the people who are in the locker rooms, they're leaving like snacks and souvenirs, and like I think they're leaving treats. They're not only like putting all the fixins in certain places, but they've brought giant, you know, thank you gifts from Japan. Unless I have that wrong, but I think I saw that in one of the games. My niece and my brother-in-law went to see that game, that Japan Holland game. It was in Dallas, where my sister lives, and so I was very happy that they got to go see it, and they were very proud to represent um, Japan. And the last time, my brother-in-law is from Monterrey, Mexico. Great dude, Javier. Shout out to my brother-in-law, Javier. Javi and then my sister Amelia and I, and who else went? Probably an old girlfriend of mine. We went and saw a prelim World Cup game, USA versus Mexico at Bronco Stadium or wherever the Broncos play, and it was a blast. It was so much. This is like 25 years ago. So much fun, and Javi's like the coach of their soccer team, and my niece she's like all soccer all the way. So it was a very big deal for them to get to go. Um, what time is it in Tokyo right now? It is 8:30 p.m. It's 8:30 p.m. So we need to get to talking to some record collectors because I gotta. Speaking of the time, I gotta get home, you know, before too long here. Here in Norway, hey Zeb, nice to see you, buddy. It's daytime, 1:20 at 1:27 in the afternoon. Well, good afternoon to you, sir. 12 folks watch us, one thumb up. We can do better. Thank you, Zeb. I appreciate that. Um, appreciate that very much so. Okay, let's see what else we got here. I catch Tokyo record style at weird time zones. Yes, I am a weird time zone. Japan is like you gotta right now. Europe is waking up, and America's dead ass asleep. But they're going to be waking up in about 6 more hours time, and so it's weird. It's a weird time zone to live in. and you feel you gain a special camaraderie with your Aussie and New Zealand friends and your Singaporean friends and those of us over here on the in the Eastern Hemisphere. Yo, Spinning Grooves. It's nice to see you. Yo, man, I hope you've been doing well. Thank you very much, Spinning Grooves. I am doing well. Last night I rendezvoused with two homies out there. I posted a little story about it. Dale and Christina. They came and visited from Winnipeg, and that was real nice. And we talked a little bit about they work at a record store and they work in philanthropy, and um, they were very thoughtful, and it was very nice to see them. Will you consider moving back to the USA? No, not likely. I mean, perhaps like, you know, probably not. I don't, I wouldn't, I'd consider it, but it would have to be the really right situation. And you can only hear so much of this. I know you guys are like exhausted with like Japan is so great and Japan. I've been to Japan. I came back from Japan, 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 Japan. I know it's out there in the zeitgeist like more than ever. In fact, it's kind of like making it a little, um, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot, but it's good living. It's very, 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 very good living. It's there's all kinds of compromises. I'm far away from my family. That's the biggest one. Um, I missed a record collector. Um, it's the homes are small. I like the idea of having like a listening room is like would be really hard. I would never move to USA. USA was the dream for most of Europe in the 50s and 60s. Looking back, I find it weird. Yeah, I don't want to talk shit about America, but uh, yeah, it's a little hard. It's heartbreaking a bit. It's heartbreaking to a degree. But America's great too, and Americans are like wonderful, generally speaking. I mean, you meet Americans here, and like our reputation is that we're friendly and we like to talk and we're chit chatters and we're outgoing, and I mean, of course, there's every kind, but Americans are kind of well known for being very outgoing and friendly, and as opposed to um, yeah, other kind of westernized nations that I don't know look at the world less with a little bit less of that optimistic, exception, exceptionalism that Americans have. Like it's going to get better. We're going to get out of this. And there's no pragmatic thinking. It's all optimism all the way. So that's a uniquely kind of American thing that I'm kind of, I don't know. I know it rubs people wrong, but well, we kind of laugh at USA. Now we kind of laugh at USA. Yeah, I mean, America's, you know, America's America. It'll always, I don't think it'll ever not have, well, I think it'll always have the spotlight, the attention of even if it's like, bad press. I don't think it's so loud, such a loud place, such a kind of like, delightfully obnoxious kind of place. And it's kind of like, they say that I don't really want to even touch these subjects all that much, but like, the South has this like awful past, right? And it has this a lot of misconceptions about the South. I'm not from the South, but there's a lot of misconceptions about the South. And Sumasan, you guys want to talk about records? Do you guys score some records? Tower records? Power records? They're just ignoring me. Show me your. Oh, they're looking back. They like properly ignoring me. And they're like, hopefully he's not looking at us anymore. And then they look back to check me out. We may. This is. This looks like danger. Yeah, we'll see what happens. If you're comfortable spinning groove, if you're comfortable and you are making it and are happy, I would stick with it. I mean, I'm a homeowner. I mean, I have two teenage kids in middle school and high school. I mean, they have friends, and I have a career and connections, and I don't even know if I could. That's another thing. Like, if I went back, I don't know if I know I could, because I've seen a couple of people do it, but I'm 22 years gone, and if I went back, it would be culture shock. It would be hard for initially. You guys want to talk about records? We're talking about records. Okay. Okay. You want to talk about music? Come talk. We're streaming. Is it okay? We're streaming on YouTube. Okay. What's your name?
Lydia.
Lydia, come on in camera. Nice to meet you. I'm Brian.
Hey, Brian.
How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are
Okay,
you?
so you just went to Tower Records.
I did, yes.
Okay, so we're streaming on YouTube. So this project is called, hold on, let's get this in camera. This project is called Tokyo
Okay.
And we just basically talk about music and talk about records. So are you visiting? Do you live here?
No, I'm visiting.
From?
Seattle. Well,
Seattle. Can you guys, yeah?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I live in Seattle. He lives in Orange County,
California.
Sorry, California and then Seattle.
California's got great record stores. Seattle's got great record stores. I've got my Amoeba Berkeley, San Francisco, Hollywood bag. And I was just talking about Easy Street Records. You know Easy Street in Seattle is a good one. How about Kevin Cole? Do you know DJ Kevin Cole from...
Is it not KXP?
Yeah, KXP. Yeah.
Okay,
Kevin Cole.
I know the name.
Yeah, he just came out here and we got our Seattle vibe on. Okay, so first time, many times to Japan?
First time.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm living here since 2004. I was just telling the group, like 22 years. But Tulsa.
Okay.
And Boulder a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So now Tokyo's cheap, right? It's like it's kind of almost affordable to come. Almost.
Yeah.
Right. It's more affordable in this last 10 years than it was 20 years ago.
I'm assuming so.
Okay. So, but what I'm getting at is your dollar's going further than it would have for a while ago. Did that suddenly, is it now that everybody's going, did it appeal to you? Or like, we got to go, or has Japan been on your radar for a long time?
It's been on my radar for a very long time.
Okay.
It's a bucket list, and we came for my son's birthday.
Okay, your son lives here?
No.
Oh, it's his. Okay.
It's his birthday, but of course he took off on us. So.
Okay.
Me and my cousin, and he took off on us. So.
Okay. How many of you guys are traveling together?
4.
4. Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and everybody's based in Seattle? Everybody came from Seattle? No, everybody came from all over. Only you. Okay. Oh, that's right. You said California. Yeah. Okay. So Tower Records, the legendary Tower Records. You had to go this last
Absolutely.
There's no more towers. And do you remember Tower? What was your first? What was your first music medium? Was it cassettes? Was it records? Was it CDs?
I'm gonna age myself. It's 8-track.
It's 8-track.
8-track.
Okay, 8-track. That's the tiniest generation gap. We definitely had 8-tracks. I never had my own 8-track. 8-track player in the car. Did people have home 8-tracks?
Yes, yeah, as well.
Did you have one
Okay. Yeah, so it was a whole system with the
right,
large
the
vinyl.
TV and everything, the whole thing.
It didn't have TV, but it had the big
8-track.
Vinyl and the 8-track.
Okay, wicked. What were some of the titles that you had? Do you remember?
Oh my God.
What would you have had?
Gosh, we had, of course, ABBA.
ABBA, gotta have some ABBA.
Who else do we have?
She's a dancing queen.
That's right.
Young and sweet, only 17.
Creedence Clearwater.
Creedence, turn it up.
We had Patsy Cline. We had like a wide genre of music.
Okay. Did you get music from your parents a little bit of music head?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, what was coming down the pipe? A little bit of everything coming down, or what were your parents into?
Well, my mom, she liked ABBA.
Okay.
I mean, like most,
so you inherited that from her. Yeah, she's
I
from the
did,
70s, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Carol, my folks were like James Taylor, Carly Simon, Carole King. Yeah, kind of that cool California sound.
Okay.
Yeah, probably certainly some ABBA in there as well. So then what about your father?
My dad liked old school rock and old school country.
Okay, did he have any stories of any like legends that he saw back? Did he ever see like Hendrix, or did he ever see like Johnny Cash or anything like that? Okay.
But he sounded just like Johnny Cash when he sang, and he played guitar.
He sing and play guitar.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you? Are you a player or?
I used to be.
Okay, what's your instrument? Are you a singer?
No. I play accordion. I play piano. Yeah,
Accordion.
clarinet.
Okay. Wow. Wait, hold on. I don't want to tell me your name one more time.
Lydia.
Lydia. Okay,
Mhm.
Lydia Brian.
Brian.
All right. So Lydia, you've gone to Tower. Show us your. Can you show us your score?
One's a birth or not a birthday
Oh,
present.
okay.
One's a
We don't
gift.
want to spoil the birthday surprise.
So,
Well, they won't see this. They won't see this.
so you say.
Okay. Well, give us a hint. Give us a hint. Hold
Um,
on. Let's just show off the
so
bag
it's
here.
really just merch in there.
That's okay.
And
I just scored a. We love some Tower Records merch. This is the. I can see. I can already see what's in there. Okay, that's very cool. I
Right.
won't give it away, but good on you to get. And you didn't go up to. Did you go up to any of the
we
floors?
did, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a speaker there. I'm assuming he has something to do with the Michael Jackson movie.
Somebody's doing like a presentation.
He was doing a presentation
Okay.
speaking about the movie, of course.
In Japanese.
Yes.
Okay.
So language barrier. But now there's a DJ and he's playing nothing but Michael
Okay,
Jackson.
that's cool. Thanks for the intel.
Yeah.
DJ presentation event connected to Michael Jackson movie. Did you see the Michael Jackson movie?
I have not now.
Okay,
So,
me neither. Are you interested to see it?
yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Did you have a did you fall out of favor with Michael Jackson and then come back? Did you have one? I kind of had one of these.
I personally am a Jackson 5 fan.
Okay.
So, I mean, early Michael Jackson was good. But
Okay.
Otherwise, like, wasn't really my genre.
Well, the movie they say it like it sort of stops at like Thriller.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
I don't know, but I think it goes from early on.
Okay.
It's something in the beginning.
I wasn't into pop. I mean, I'm a metalhead. So,
You're a metalhead.
yeah,
Okay, who's your Slayer? Who is your?
Well, I mean, of course, who doesn't like Slayer? You
Okay.
know, South of Heaven or Rain and Blood. So.
Okay, she's a metalhead. Nice.
But I mean, I also like Southern California punk, like Pennywise.
Okay, nice.
Social D.
Okay, Social Distortion.
Yeah.
Pennywise. I haven't heard their name in a while.
Right.
Okay,
I
wicked.
heard they're still around, but I'm not
Probably,
sure.
probably. All right, cool. So wait, did you grow up in Seattle?
No, I grew up in California.
Okay,
Southern
that
California.
tracks. That sounds.
Yeah.
I can see you like. I can just picture it all right now. She's got her like, yeah. That's cool. All right, well, cool, Lydia. It's so nice to talk to you.
Thank you.
What's been the highlight of your trip so far? How many days
you got here?
You just got here.
This is
Okay,
our
so
first day.
I'm a highlight of your trip so far.
Yes, you
Here,
are.
this is gonna be fun. Here's a record style sticker
thank
for you,
you.
and actually take a couple so you can give
Okay.
some to your people, and one is a birthday
Thank you.
present too.
Aw.
There you go.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank
thanks for
you.
talking to
Of
us.
course.
Okay, thanks for and have fun.
care.
Enjoy. Yeah, Tokyo Record Style. There's a QR code on the back. You can see yourself.
Oh my God, thank you.
Okay, bye, Lydia. Take care. Okay. I need to get my tripod fixed. It keeps like slipping down. I think I'm gonna need a new one. All right. Oh, I should have checked to see if you guys had any questions for Lydia. Sorry about that. Oh, super sorry about that, guys. A lot of moving parts here. Oh, forgive me. Lydia, come back. There's some questions for you here. Oh, Zeb, that's real nice of you. Brian's the best. Okay, I had a nice spinning grooves. I had a nice 8-track deck. It's Akai C481D. Okay, I'm gonna look that up when I get home. Yeah, I remember the 8-track in the car, and I specifically remember like probably like finding the magnetic tape. I remember finding the tape on the inside and being like, oh, this is how this works. I think we had one like in one of my dad's cars. Remember we had one. I had an I had an 8-track player decommissioned from the USS Nimitz. Wait a second. Is the Nimitz an aircraft? And Nimitz is the aircraft carrier. Dude, my fucking grandfather was on the Nimitz. My grandfather, I'm 99% sure my father's father was in the Navy and fought in the Korean War and was on the USS Nimitz. That's crazy. They'd play tapes in the ceiling ducts of naval intelligence to deter spies. Interesting. Whoa, they'd play tapes in the ceiling ducts of naval intelligence to deter spies. How would that deter spies exactly? Interesting. Okay, very, very interesting. Interesting stuff. Okay. Old folks think Michael Jackson peaked at Thriller, but modern pop radio says otherwise. I mean, I didn't really want to call out the age gap there. She probably just had maybe. I might have been older than her, but I'm guessing she had a couple years on me. Just a hunch. And I didn't really want to say either, but I kind of imagined her like she said she was from California. She was in like Pennywise and metal. I kind of pictured her in like all black and maybe some hoop earrings and like Southern California vibe, you know, House of Pain, Cypress Hill kind of vibe. But what was I gonna say about that 8-track? Wait, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh, Michael Jackson. I mean, what year did, We Are the World come out? 1984? I was 8. I mean, in 86? When did it come out? 85? Probably 85. I was 9 years old. That was my Ed Sullivan, essentially. I loved We Are the World. But I was 9, you know? I was 9 years old. I just like Bruce Springsteen, Cyndi Lauper. I didn't care, and Michael. That was and then Thriller, and then Bad was just like Bad was awesome, and Weird Al, and it was super fun. And here's a funny one for you. We had one summer. I've mentioned this before. One summer we had a concert, a lip syncing concert on my back patio. And I remember there were like 100 people there. That's my memory. I remember there was like so many people. I went and looked at pictures of it like 5 or 10 years ago, and there's like my grandfather and like the neighbor. Oh, we're talking about records. You guys want to talk about records? Come talk to us about records. We're live streaming. We're talking about records. You want to talk about records? Nice. You have a train to catch?
Yes,
okay, short. What's your name?
I'm Gilles.
Gilles.
Yes.
Gilles. Brian.
Hello,
Brian.
Brian.
Nice to meet you. Come on camera.
Hey.
Gilles, this is John, and this is called Tokyo Record Style, and we're talking about music. We're talking about records. You bought some records today. You went to Tower Records.
Sure. Japanese ambient.
Japanese ambient music.
Yeah,
interesting. Okay, show us what you go. We might not know it. We definitely don't know it. What do we have here? Haruka Nakamura, Nujabes, Pray Reflections. Okay, so Nujabes.
He's great. He's a Japanese artist, and this time he was making covers.
In the mic.
He was making covers from Nujabes, right?
Okay,
so you know this one.
I know Nujabes.
Great producer. This record is like classic jazz ambient, whatever.
Okay, all right, some nice intel there. Haruka Nakamura. It sounds familiar, but I'm definitely gonna check this one out. Very, very cool, and a collaboration with Nujabes, who is famous as the very famous chill pop producer from the '90s, who sadly passed away, and who's everybody's just getting turned on to. Okay, congratulations.
Up with DJ Crush quite easily.
Okay,
yes.
Yeah, very cool. Okay, well, wicked.
Thanks for the tickets.
Yeah, where are you coming from?
I'm from Belgium.
Belgium, and are you visiting or do you live here?
No, I'm visiting. This is for work.
Okay, what town are you from in Belgium?
Brussels.
Brussels. Okay, well, how's the record scene in Brussels?
Awesome.
It's good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially second hand.
What's the shot? What do we check out? What's the shot that we should check?
You have to go to flea markets.
Okay, the flea markets.
Yeah.
Okay. Is Giel in Brussels? Giel.
What do you mean?
Giel, G-E-E-L.
No.
Giel.
Okay. Doesn't ring a bell. But
okay.
Anyway.
I know about it. Okay, I know about a record store in Giel.
Okay.
Called. Okay, but I'll find out. Somebody find out where Giel is. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, go catch the train. Go catch. Very nice talking to you. Thank you so much, Gio from Brussels. Okay, groovy. Nujabes, Nakamura's collaboration, ambient Japanese. That was cool. He had a train to catch. Pennywise, No Effects. Who did she say? Social Distortion. I love No Effects. Got 15 years, getting loaded 15 years till my liver explode. Now what Bob gonna do now that he can't drink? I love the Dutch band Finch. We didn't catch it quickly enough, but I wonder how much like culture the Dutch and the Belgians, How much overlap is there? Okay, wait, hold on. I'm going to go back here about this tape. Okay, hold on. There's interesting talk about this because 8 tracks on the Nimitz. Hold on, here we go. Let me see here. Is Soul Absolute a good record or EP title? The Soul Absolute. A good record or I think so. Soul Absolute, the Soul Absolute. I like it. I'm into it. Was that the name of the record that we just saw? Although my deck has started acting funky recently, it probably needs a good teardown and service. It was made in the mid 70s. Okay, about the old 8-track. So DJ Mr. Joel is explaining here. So sailors wouldn't be able to listen to classified information through the ventilation on the boat. Gotcha. Okay, so they're like listening through the ventilation. Gotcha. Apparently, hold on, let's see here. Apparently, okay. I dated a sailor in the department at the time they redid the boat. Interesting. Okay, I was listening to Merciful Fate. Interesting. Okay, very happy guy. Didn't quite catch the name. Geel, was it Geel? Gelegeal, Geel. Hi Geel. Tell us how you sign your name. I hope you're following Tokyo Record Style now and you're watching yourself. It was a fun encounter. Zeb, I only shall play one Fish song. Which one, Tokyo? Give me one. Ooh, I'm gonna say. I mean, you gotta go with Yem. You Enjoy Myself. You gotta go with You Enjoy Myself. Just pick an easy one. Pick like a live one, off of a live one. Go listen to that Yem. We call it Yem, but it's You Enjoy Myself. It's a what do we call that? It's like it's a composed, piece of music. It's got movements and it's got parts. It's 440 fucking minutes, Brian. 440 minutes? Just go listen to the one song. Okay, the Dutch band Finch. We have to check them out. All right, only one. Let's see. Oh, this one, Millen Collin. I remember them. Is another great band. I remember the name. I don't remember the sound. Millie Collin. Millie Collin. I think my brother had one of their albums. Bad Religion also was never a Bad Religion guy. I wasn't so much a metal or punk guy, to be honest. I was a little bit more pop, a little bit more basic. I mean, I kind of pretended to love a lot of this music, but those guys are looking cool. Who was that? Those guys looked like. Who was that? Those guys look cool. 40 minutes. Okay, I only remember Fish doing the cover of Genesis. What did they cover of Genesis? I mean, they did cover a song in the. What did they cover of Genesis? I can't think of a Genesis song that they covered. Watchers of the Sky, is that the name of the Genesis song? That sounds about right. I think they might have played. Was that the one that they played at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction? It's superb. Okay, is Fish's vocalist sometimes the weaker link? I think. Thanks for all the Fish questions. They've got 4 vocalists. They're sort of like the band in that sense, or the Beatles in that sense. They all have songs and they all sing. There's a primary songwriter, you could say, but they all write songs and they all have their own songs and they all sing. I am a fan. I definitely am a fan. So, yeah, Trey Anastasio, the leader of the band, reluctant leader perhaps, he doesn't have an amazing voice. People might argue with me about that. He doesn't have a particularly it's nothing quite, it's very sort of suburban, for lack of better words. It's I don't think they're for me, but I'll listen to the 40-minute thing you mentioned. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, I don't think you'll get the full effect unless you listen to the whole thing. But if you love Stravinsky, or if you love Ravel, or if you love Debussy, or you can appreciate like modern composers, um, excuse me, then you at least have to respect these guys. Okay, guys, I'm about running out of steam here. Man, I can't see. The things are too small. I love Stravinsky. I have 70 plus CDs. Wow, and 15 to 16 LPs by him. Okay, well then give Yem. Then Yem is the correct recommendation from Fish. And if that one doesn't float your boat, then I'm gonna recommend you Petrichor. There's another one that's very composed, very progressive, impossible to play. I'm going to recommend Time Turns Elastic, and I'm going to recommend Forward People. Forward People, Time Turns Elastic, Yem, and there was one more. Gaiuti, maybe. Maybe try Gaiuti. Dun, 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 dun. It's quite good. It's fun talking about fish. I love fish. Giant fish head. Okay, well that's two. I normally like to try to get three, although I've broken my own rules, time after time. I've gone on 40 minutes. I'll rewind later. Yes, please rewind later. And if I can remember, I'll drop them in the chat. That goes for anybody who's like fish curious. And if you're somebody who, like Zeb just mentioned, likes Stravinsky or contemporary orchestral music, I mean, granted, there's no. Well, you can go watch Fish with symphony. They play with orchestras. They are, at least Trey has. In fact, he just played Red Rocks with the Denver Philharmonic. When did they start? How many official albums, live in studio? Okay, I imagine they have released tons. They started in 1983. They didn't really get popular until 1993, kind of. There's great shows from the late 80s, but for the first 4 or 5 years they were kind of just playing like college dorms and little family or local friends' houses and parties and things that got recorded and things that had stages and they were proper performances, but they played I'm gonna guess 50 shows a year, little bars. And then when they got into the 90s, they started playing like hundreds of shows per year, like maybe even like 200 shows per year. And they gradually played bigger and bigger and bigger, and they had like a very slow organic. And then I think it was in New Year's Eve 94 they went to play, like 93 going into 94, they went and played the Worcester Centrum, and which holds like, I don't know, 20,000 people maybe. And nobody thought that they were going to fill it up. And like everybody came from Vermont and everybody came from all around the region. And it was sort of a big show in their history. Roughly the best period. Ooh, that's very, very debatable. Fish, interestingly, I'm really loving the Fish questions. This is really nice. So so Fish has 4 eras that we all know colloquially. There's 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, and 4.0. 1.0 lasts from 1983 to, I'm going to say, 2000. In the year 2000, Trey was not well, I think. They were all just like, they needed a break. And so they went on a 2-year hiatus. And then they came back in 2002, and they played from 2002 to 2004. And I might have the date slightly wrong on this. In fact, I think I do. But then they broke up. They officially broke up. And shortly thereafter, Trey got busted on the New York highway on a bunch of like Oxycontin and uppers and downers and all kinds of shit. And he didn't quite get thrown in jail, but he had to do sort of like a home jail thing for like 18 months. And it was called, the thing that he went through was called drug court. And now he's become like a very outspoken proponent of this thing called drug court. And he like got his life back together. like cleaned up and got clean and sober. And the band, after a 5-year hiatus, after breaking up, not even a hiatus, after officially breaking up, after 5 years, the band was like, we got to, all the 3 other members were like, let's get the band back together. And Trey was like, I think very apprehensive about it. And in 2009, they started again. And from 2009 to 2020, basically before COVID, they fucking just shredded all over the place. They played a gajillion shows, and they were healthy, and it was really good, and they got rid of all the hanger-oners, and it was really good. And then COVID happened, and they stopped, and then after like a 2 or 3 year hiatus, they got back to they started again, and now we're in the 4.0 era. Sorry, this is boring for anybody who doesn't know Fish, or for everybody basically, but except for me. But now we're in the 4.0 era, and are they like better than they've ever been? Kind of, but you go back and you listen to like 94, 95 is fucking so good. 94, 95. My first show was June 10th, 1994, and it was so hot. And just they don't play with as much speed as they used to. They don't shred just quite as hard, but they play more soulfully now. And yeah, anyway, sorry. Thanks for letting me go off on Fish. How many gigs have you attended? Well, I haven't been to that many. I've been to probably, I don't even know actually. I'm going to guess 15. But they live cast their shows, and I watch all of the live casts, and I've seen like basically every show since 2009. So it's hundreds. I've seen hundreds and hundreds of shows. So like but 99% of them online because I live here. But I saw them back in the day every several times a year. It was a good, very, very, very good time. What other bands besides Fish do you love? I know you love the Flaming Lips and Tom Waits. Well, thank you, Zeb. God, thank Zeb. That's real nice of you to say. I really appreciate all these questions. Not boring. Are you like winding me up? Is this like a? I should do an intro. Wait, hold on. Let me see here. I was filming punk bands at the time. Well, let me go back. Just make sure. You should start doing these Fish videos. Hold on. I gotta go back. I missed a few. Okay, thanks for all the comments, everybody. And sorry if I missed your comment. Stravinsky's punk, says DJ Mr. Joel. And then he also says, oh God, the fucking JDM cars are so loud. Everybody's making so much noise. And they have 19 studio albums, I believe, and countless live recordings, like official, release live recordings. It's like that English band Marleon. They have, let's see, they also have their hardcore fan base as Fish and others. I don't know about Marillion. I'm gonna say 94 to. People are gonna argue, but I'm gonna say 93 to 98 really is the best. They have an era in '98 called the Cal Funk era. Okay, here's the other bands. Since you're asking me these such thoughtful questions, I really appreciate it. I love I love so many bands. I mean, I love it. I'm interested in the art of creation, really, and like anything that gets made. I mean, my music. I mean, it's God. If I go through I got all the Beatles records. I have like a lot of Bowie, all the classic stuff. Floyd and Zeppelin, and all the solo stuff, and lots of Hendrix. I love listening to Hendrix. I got a nice jazz collection. Got a nice reggae collection. Got a nice hip hop collection, got a decent country collection, got soundtrack. I got it all, man. I love everything. But the bands I really love Grandaddy. I love this band Grandaddy. And I love like Adam Green. And I really love Grandaddy. Super love Grandaddy. Do you guys know Grandaddy? Jason Lytle? I fucking love Grandaddy. I love Andy Schauf is like a new guy I really love a lot. Elliott Smith. I mean, the Velvets. Fucking love the Velvets. Love the Pixies. It's pretty on the surface. I mean, I'm pretty. It's not. It doesn't go that super deep. But I collect, African records and Brazilian records, and I love Mutanchis. I love Secos y Mojaldos. Really awesome band. Uh, really, really incredibly cool band. Secos y Mojaldos, Raul Sejas, Rita Lee, and Gal Costa, and and Caetano, and lots of Brazilian artists. Love David Byrne and Talking Heads. I mean, I've got like all the Black Keys, all the White Stripes. I love the two piece. Yeah, I mean, the Clash, Sex Pistols, Ramones. I mean, I have like, just like very general interests. I mean, very general tastes, I would say. There's nothing I'm like outrageously deep into except, Ween. I love fucking Ween. Huge Ween head. I love Ween. I love Ween almost as much as I love Fish. And I don't like, sometimes Fish is like bores the hell out of me. Sometimes I just can't take it. I mean, yeah, you've heard, yeah, that's all of them. But I have, like Fish covers like they have like 700 covers. They cover like Bill Monroe or like Goomba music from Bermuda or um, the Who or radio. What's it called? TV on the radio. Is that what it's called? And Apples in Stereo, and like I go kind of down these like I'll be like, oh, what's that, and I'll like get lit. I don't know. I don't know how to. Tell me yours. Tell me what you guys love. Who are your number ones? Most I've seen a band in is Japan. Most I've seen a band is Japan's Boredom 7 times. Dang, dude. Respect. Really awesome, very loud band, the Boredoms. 7 times since '93. Our homie Michael Warren loves the Boredoms. The Boredoms were one of the very first bands that I touched. I didn't really, I think I'd heard of the Boredoms back home, but I didn't really totally get into the Boredoms until I came here. And the guys who I sort of like linked up with, they were big Boredoms heads. Interesting that a band that you've seen the most is a Japanese band. I almost gave my Beatles and solo CDs 70 to 80 LPs, 10 to 12 DVDs, 7 to 8 books, etc. I almost gave my Beatles away. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can live without a lot of those Beatles solo albums. I mean, I'm a big George Harrison fan, even though his albums aren't that great. Each one of them like has a song that I fucking love. And I just learned something interesting today about George Harrison. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna recommend you go check out. Do you guys know Chris O'Dell? Do you guys know who Chris O'Dell is? Miss O'Dell. Um, Miss O'Dell is a Tulsan who has an incredible story. She worked for the Beatles. She worked for the Stones. She worked for what's his name, Denny, Leon's friend, and she worked for all the Tulsans. And then she just made her way to California, and then made her way to fucking London, and like was homies with like Hendrix and like everybody. Miss O'Dell, and George Harrison wrote a song about her. Miss O'Dell. Chris O'Dell is her name, and she was friends with like Patty Boyd. She's like her best friend is like Patty Boyd. Patty Boyd? Patty, like George's first wife. And she's got a new podcast coming out of Leon Russell's church, and she's got really, really, really interesting guests. One of the photographers, Harry Diltz, was just on her show not that long ago. Very, very interesting interview. And did I say that right? Diltz. And another one was who she had on today was a LA Express what did he play? I think trombone was his instrument, or saxophone, maybe. The saxophonist who played on Joni's records and who had a band, I think LA Express was it called, and they would play a 35-minute set, and then Joni would play a 35-minute set, and they were kind of touring together. And I'm sadly not remembering his name, but he was from California, Thousand Oaks, LA, and he got involved with a professor at one of the universities who was named Hari or something, Hari something, an Indian musician who was a professor at the university, and who put an ad in one of the school bulletins that said, looking for people who are interested in Indian music. And let's call this artist John. I don't remember what his name is. Forgive me. John sees this advertisement, and he's very curious about the polyrhythms and the different the rhythms of Indian music, which are, they count with the gamma la gamma la ga 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 gamma la ga, however those go. And so he went to go take these courses, and he ended up deciding that he wanted to study one-to-one under the professor. So he takes these lessons with the professor, and he buys some tablas, and he learns how to play, and then he's studying under this professor Hari-san for like a year, and then Hari calls him after they've kind of fallen out for a year, or they haven't spoken a year, and he says, "Hey, my teacher is coming from India, and he's looking for musicians who know Indian music a little bit. Would you like to play with him? His name is Ravi Shankar." And John was like, "Oh my God, yes, of course I want to play with Ravi Shankar." So he goes to play with Ravi Shankar, and there's this beautiful moment where they're gonna play, I think, the concert that they eventually play on Raga, on the movie. They're playing like at Stanford or something, and I forget where they're playing, but they're playing in some California school, probably LA. But they're the song that Ravi's decided to teach these students, and he's practicing with them at one of the studios in Los Angeles. And George walks in, and he walks directly up to this guy John and says, "You're the guy who studied under Hari, whatever his name is." And he said, "Yeah, I am." And next thing you know, he's like best friends with George for years. But Ravi decides for this performance that he's going to teach these American students to play is called like, what do they call what do they call the Indian songs? The raga. It's like Raga Marwa, the Marwa Raga, which is like the most complicated of all the ragas that you can play. And that was really cool to hear, because on George's final album, he has a song called Marwa Blues. And it's so fucking sublime. It's so, so cool. And Paul mentions, after George, I think, has died, he says, "I really, really loved George's slide work on Marwa Blues." And if you go listen to that song, if you've never heard that song, it's one of George's best songs, up there with, like, up there, all the way up there. Okay, guys, I'm just about out of steam. Sorry, that was not a very well told story. GJ Mr. Joel says, "Boredom's vision creation Newsome is possibly one of the more accessible ones." Okay, I'll check that one out. They were super extreme noise at first, then became spiritual. Oh, interesting. Okay, I haven't revisited the Boredoms in quite some time. Okay, hold on, did I skip any? Okay, there's a good record store on the same street as the church called Studio Records. Oh, I've been there, and the owner is a really nice guy. Yeah, yeah, I've been there. I bought it. What did I buy? I bought a record there. Bought a couple records there. I bought some singles. He's got like a whole room of 7 inches. I bought some singles from him. Yeah, very nice guy. And it's weird. It's like an old church. It's like an old, like real tiny, like house church kind of place. It's kind of almost a little eerie. Oh, yeah, that guy's not. He's on his phone. I'm not that interested in talking. LOL. Bapi Lahiri. Bapi Lahiri or Ravi Shankar. I don't know Bapi. I gotta study about Bapi. Okay, I played a little bit of the Boredoms and it sounded like David Allen Gong from Gong. Oh my god. Okay, that's so funny that you mentioned that. My friend who loves the Boredoms loves Gong too. With the members of Acid Mother's Temple. Yes. Okay, this is all tracking. My friend loves these three bands. Another, he's Melt Banana is one. If you like the Boredoms and you haven't heard Melt Banana, go listen to Melt Banana, who Nick Pantazzi apparently played with a bunch. So many loud bikes and cars. It's rather obnoxious. I tried to get into Ravi Shankar. I bought one LP by him. Don't know where that went. It was red or a dark red cover. Okay, I have a couple records of Ravi. Oh, there's Speak of the Devil, Nick Fantasy. Brian, hey gang, we were just talking about Melt Banana and the Boredoms and Gong and the yeah, cool. That's a coincidence. I didn't see you, buddy. Good to see you. I just released a folk song. I just released a folks. I just released a song, folks. My dyslexia. Sorry, guys. Here, theme from the Soul Absolute. Okay, music by Zeb. I can't. You can't drop links, but how do we find it? I think you have to do you have to employ the gear feature, which I don't do. So I think that you can't drop links, but tell us where to find it and we'll do it. That's why I asked earlier, Brian, regarding the Soul Absolute as a title. I love it, man. The Soul Absolute. Yeah, it hits. I dig it. Listen to it after this stream. Good people. Okay, wicked. Melt Banana are legends. Love them. We did a split 45 with them. I gotta get my hands on that. Okay, the Boredoms I mentioned is apparently their. Okay, the Boredoms record that DJ Mr. Joel mentioned is apparently their krautrock record. Interesting. Okay. Also, another shout out for a super solid record shop in Tulsa. OK is Oil Capital Vinyl. Oh, I don't know about oil. I think I can see it in my mind's eye. I've never been there, but I can see it. I think it might be like is it a punk shop? I feel like it's a punk shop. Oil Capital Vinyl. I have a 90s poster for Melt. Wow. It's on my page. Okay, it's on DJ. Go to Zeb's YouTube page and search theme for the Soul Absolute. We'll definitely search for that. Okay, wicked. Congratulations, dude. Good on you. Good on you for putting something out there, Zeb. I salute you. Just the mere act of putting oneself out there, that deserves to be saluted. Randolph, how do you choose what to do in Japan when there is so much cool stuff in small? Hold on, sorry. Where'd it go? In small areas. How do you choose what to do in Japan when there is so much cool stuff in small areas? Well, yeah. I mean, I don't want to say that this ever wears off. It honestly it never wears off. I'm always I'm always blown away by it. Always. Just like every day, like 22 years, I'm still like, whoa, I never saw that before. Or like, whoa, I've never seen this before. Or wow, only in Japan. I think this all the time. But, also I live here and have lived here. Oh, we're talking about records. You guys want to come talk about records? Tower Records. We're talking about records. You want to come talk about records? Talking records? Oh, so close. He was looking back. So the point I was trying to make is that it's charming, but I don't need to go out to places. I don't need to go eat places. I've seen it and done a lot of it. I've seen sumo. I've seen Japanese horseback archery. I've been to the ninja town. I've done tea ceremony and ikebana and I've done it basically at all, and it's all amazing, and I'd like to do it all again. Making soba from scratch, going to the rabbit cafe or the owl cafe or the otter cafe or going to the robot restaurant or the girly place, or like the little hideout secret bar, or the like Michelin star place. Just today, I went to a place I'd never been before. I've got an event coming up next week at the Mandarin Oriental Tokyo. Holy shit! We got an event happening at this like very very luxurious hotel, and they've got this 100-foot volume in the lobby it's fucking mind blowing. It's really really cool, and I will tell you, like this is the best advice I can give to anybody. And I always say this. I've even said it probably twice today already. This is the best advice that you can have about Japan. Was advice given to me on day one when I arrived here, and I swear to God, it holds true still to this day. 20 years later, I've given it to everybody. Everybody agrees that it's true, and this is it. There are no wrong answers. There's just no wrong answers. You can come here and you can go. I mean, there's really not any wrong answers. It's so, forgive me for saying this, but it's so unique. I was gonna say exotic, but I don't really want to paint it in that light. But it's just so different from anything, so unfamiliar, that even a subpar place is impressive, because it's just like, even though it's unfamiliar, it's well done, and it's thoughtful, and it's like details, and even like the rattiest places are still fascinating. And I see people like looking at a guidebook, and they're about to line up at a ramen shop where there's already 100 people lining up because the guidebook told them to go there. I'm just like, guys, go go to the ramen shop just 2 doors down. It's just as good, and there's nobody there, and it's because they're all good. They're all like super super good. So I don't think you don't need to get caught up on seeing this exhibition or this thing, because next week there'll be another one, and in the next town there's another one, and it's constant stimulation, almost overload. But if you're a very active minded person, it's good. It's the getting's good. Sorry to go off there on that. But go get lost and then come back and say like, hey, I found the craziest, coolest soba place that you got to go there. I'm like, I'll never go there, but thanks for telling me. It sounds interesting. Oh, and people come back all the time. They tell me every day I learn something that somebody says like, oh, you don't know this place. I'm like, no. They're like, but you live here. I'm like, I know, but I can't know it all. It's unknowable. It's unknowable. This city is. And the country, I would say, for that matter, as well. And I worry a little bit about when I see everybody wearing the same Crocs. Luckily, it's like they keep, luckily, it's retained to a full, in fact, because now there's like this foreigner sentiment. And but I worry, I don't want it I don't want it to become like a strip mall. I really don't want it to become a strip mall. It's such a special place. Thanks for the question, Rain Dolph. I have an e-transfer copy I can send you. Yeah, what's the best way to get in touch? Send me a DM on Instagram, Nick. Extra copy. Japan's amazing, especially at night. Okay. DJ Mr. Joel, the coolest Japanese group I filmed. DJ Mr. Joel, I need to get. You're kind of a nebulous character in my world. Thank you for always being here. I want to know. I want to put a face to your name, and I want to know everything you're doing. And even if you want to have a phone call with me, hit me up so I can burn you to. So I can you're just not a character with a name. And Zeb, I feel the same way about you, and Spinning Grooves as well. The coolest Japanese group I filmed was the female-led punk trio Seagull Screaming Kiss Her, Kiss Her. Can't say I'm privy to that. People literally dropped everything and followed them around when they were in the States. Okay. What era was that? Seagull Screaming Kiss Her, Kiss Her. This is kind of interesting. Like sometimes a Japanese band will blow up, overseas before they'll blow up here, or they'll only blow up here because they've blown up overseas. Kikagaku Moyo is an example of a band that like was huge outside of Japan. They never were super huge here. They were definitely bigger overseas. Okay, I want to visit. I want to visit eventually. It's going to be a struggle to figure out what I want to do first. I mean, come April 2027. April 2027, we're gonna try to make this happen. Tokyo Record Summit, Symposium, Soiree. We're gonna have a meetup in April 2027. So circle your calendar 22, 23, 24, 25. Those 4 days, we're going to have some record hunting. We're going to have a record fair. We're going to have a DJ event. We're going to have a talk show. And we're going to have a boat ride out into the sea. We're going to go to see some shit. So I'm going to put together a like action-packed weekend. I probably ought to come up with like a sponsor. I need probably a sponsor. Maybe not. Maybe everybody just pays cash on. But mark your calendars now, April 2027. I'm gonna keep talking about it, but like I said, I really hope I can make it happen. Oh, is that? Did you take off? Uh-oh. Hold on. Let's see here. Ninja Town. Yes, there's Edo Murda, they call it. It's like there's like a village where they like it's sort of like a vaudevillian. The whole town is like old timey town, and they have like guys who like jump off the roof and stuff, and it's shtick, but it's fun and it's cool. It's sort of like old west town. It's like an amusement park, but it's nice, and you can actually like it's quite fun. We did tea ceremony when I was in Japan, says Nick. It was hours long, but so awesome. Yeah, tea ceremony can be rather boring, but it's also interesting. But it's a bit dry of an experience. But it's just the steps and like all the details, and it's pretty interesting. Tokyo is the cleanest city ever. I mean, it's clean. It's not as clean as maybe China's. I mean, there's places in China that are like properly, you know, they're in a developing part of the world, but there's places in China that are real sparkly, real lots of glass and concrete and very, very, very clean streets. And Singapore, of course, has that rule where if you get caught, they're actually going to have they have a new rule in Shibuya that if you get caught littering, they're going to stop you and fine you $20 on the spot. And they're going to take credit card. And yeah, they're trying to fix this problem where all these foreigners are coming to Shibuya here and they're drinking and they're leaving there because there's no trash cans, because you're meant to be like a responsible citizen and take your trash home with you and throw it out when you get home. So I was she's not carrying records. She's got a Tower Records bag, but not records. Mask, like when you see like somebody walking by with a mask, you're like, okay. From 84 on the Big Express. Hold on. Let me go back. In 1984 Japan, there were skyscrapers next to tenements, and it was pretty striking. I mean, that's still. I mean, you should come and see it while you can because it's almost over. I mean, it's all those little rinky-dink towns. They're all going away. All the really old places are. It's a bummer. All the like like the tenements that you're talking about, they've all been bought up. There's very few of them left in the city, and you won't recognize the city in 10 years time. It'll be a whole new city. All this will come, maybe 20 years. All this will come. These buildings will be gone. These buildings will 1,000% be gone. They're sort of remnants of, this is like a 70s thing. And then you have like something like this. I got to be careful here. This is just like glass and concrete and metal. This is just this weird thing. Yeah, it's all going to get torn down and it's all going to be, come now and see it before it's all gone. I mean, there's a place over my shoulder here that's will blow your mind. I could take you there, but they're fucking. There's some troublemakers in there, and they don't. There's a lot of foreigners who are going in there, and they're kind of ruined. They're, it says no photos, but it's a public street, but the yaks are there is the problem. The yaks. Crocs are what they wore in Idiocracy. Came true. XTC, hold on. XTC, what are we talking about? XTC. Okay, XTC. Okay, I know my friend Toadie's like, he loves XTC as much as I love fish. For sure, Spinning Grooves, we should chat. Yeah, for sure, man. I love it. Zeb is awesome. Yes, yeah, I know. I want to get connected. Screaming Kisser Kisser was the title of an XTC song. Okay, and did they become a band? Was that what's going on? Okay, from 1984 on the Big Express. I saw the XTC documentary. I have the one record with the face on it, or I used to have it. I don't have it anymore. But I'm curious to get the green one with the horse on it with the little pen line on it. I listened to that one not that long ago, and I was like, oh, this is really, really, really good. Yeah, XCC is just like slight generation gap. Like I was just a little bit too young for XCC. Zeb's an awesome musician. Okay, good. That means something coming from you, Nick. Only me? Thanks, Nick. Okay, I should upload some more soon. Yeah, you should. Okay, love the Edo concept, guys. A lot of comments coming in. I collect heavily from Singapore, in Malaysia, Indonesia, and many of those records wind up in Japan. Yeah, they do. You know who's coming to buy records here now? The Indians. Indians are coming to buy like dollar bin records. I find really interesting. My grandfather was an architect and designed a bunch of buildings in Japan. I guess he was actually well known. Tell me what his name is. I want to know. I'm kind of I know a bit about architecture. I'm interested in architecture. I think there are Steven Wilson remix versions of those XCC albums. Okay, the band, something Kisser Kisser, sound nothing like XCC. Okay, but they did take their name from the song. That's cool. I have most of those spinning. Okay, he butchered the Dukes of Stratosphere. Zeb, who butchered the Dukes of Stratosphere? But Skylarking was awesome. That's the one I want to get. Skylarking. I don't know the Dukes of. I've never heard the Dukes of Stratosphere. I think maybe I have, but Skylarking is the one. Skylarking is, some people think Skylarking is their best, right? Okay, I think that's it, guys. I went on an hour and a half. This is the second stream of today, and I'm tired of like reading the comments. I like engaging with you guys, but I was hoping to be. I'm hoping a little bit to be back here. The little comments are tiny on the eyes, and anyway, it was fun hanging out. I had a really good time. I appreciate you guys hanging around. And there's a guy. He doesn't look like he wants to talk. Should we just try one last ditch? Let's give ourselves let me give myself 2 more minutes. Just one last Hail Mary. Let's see if we can see anybody coming down. Thanks for being here, Nick. No records coming that way. Okay, I think that's about it. I would love to talk to another lovely. The lovely lovelies are nice to talk to. These girls look cool. I see some cool girls. Let me see if I can get these girls look like 90s chicks, but they're young. Did you guys score some music? You want to talk about music? 音楽を話しましょうか? Come on. They were so lovely. She had like look like Gwen Stefani. Okay. All right. Well, can I get at least like a B plus for effort? Thanks, DJ Mr. Joel. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Zeb, for being here. Spinning Grooves. Yeah, that was a good, fun convo. I enjoyed. Lots of interest. DJ Mr. Joel and Zeb and Nick, thanks for all the engagement. I really appreciate it. Thank you very, very, very much. And Hodo Hodo was in the house earlier. And there was a couple of it. Rain Dolph was in the house. Rain Dolph, thanks for the question about Japan. And again, Zeb, thanks for all the questions about fish. That was fun talking about them. And yeah, you should go check them out. I just want to shout out anybody who is here. I like going back and seeing everybody that was here, just taking stock. There's some records. I think I'm done. A lot of comments. Okay. Well, if I didn't say thank you, I do appreciate you being here. And if you're watching on the replay, then smash the like button for me, would ya? Oh, Matthew stopped by for a second. What's up, Matt? From Baruga. Hodo Hodo. Okay, Sea Fury stopped by. All right, I got a shout out to Sea Fury and Hodo Hodo. Okay, we did it. We did it. It's official. It's officially over. Okay, thank you very, very, very much. And I had fun talking to everybody. And if you want to mark your calendars for April 2027, we're going to make it happen. April 2027. And also, we have a really groovy Discord. I'm not going to be a salesman, but if you want to come hang out with we got all the groovy kids on there. It's only groovy kids. It's only the cool kids. We've got like the best of the best, and they're all hanging out in the Discord, and it's really, really fun. We have like, it's going off all day, every day. So much cool engagement, and it's like $3. And I'm just trying to like throwing spaghetti at the wall here, and I think we got to cap it at some point because there's too many. There's too many. Do you want to come talk about records? Records. There's gonna be, it's not gonna be fun if there's too many people in there. But if you want to come hang out, even for a little bit, just come check it out. Be my guest. Please come hang out with us. Okay. Cheers, guys. All right. See you guys on the next one. Bye. Okay. See ya.